Hello and welcome to this short tutorial. This is just moving on from our tutorial today where we made the platform move up and down. So I'm just going to press play here and I have my character move forward and I start the platform moving up and down, and now I'm on my platform, and the difference here in this or the added functionality that we have here that we haven't had before is that the camera is I need to fix that. You can see my player still here, so although my sprite's missing here, I'll fix that in a minute. You'll still see him here. So although the sprite is only moving horizontally here, even if I jump, when the sprite is on the elevator, the camera will move vertically with the sprite, but now it'll only move horizontally. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's examine how we do that. So first of all, let's fix this problem here. So I've got my corridor here, and it's on sorting layer default, order in layer 0. All of these are on that, and then my player is on sorting layer default, order in layer 3, so it's in front, but we should really put it on a different layer. So I'm going to go add sorting layer plus, and we'll call this player. Okay, so let's go back here and we'll put this on the player layer. And we press play, and there he is. So this layer should always be in front. And there we are. Happy days. Okay, so let's have a look at the functionality here, see how it works. So most of the changes here are changes in the script, so we'll go have a look at them. But there's one or two sort of principles that you have to kind of understand, so hopefully I can explain them to you. So I'm going to go to my character script, and I've added this line here, which is I've added a variable, which is a Boolean variable, true or false, and I've just called it lift. The difference between this and the other variables here is that this is a public static variable. Now, what does that mean? Well, the first thing it means is, so this here is a public variable. So to make it public means that it is available here, speed, in the inspector, so I can change it. So first thing is, if I make it a static variable, it's not available in the inspector, so I cannot change it here. However, what I can do is I can access this variable from any other script directly. So what I've done is I've added in this function here. So I've said on collision enter 2D, so when I collide with something that has the tag lift, then lift is true. Else, lift is false. So what does that mean? So that means that this lift here, this moving platform, has the tag lift, so I've added a tag. So you just go add tag, hit plus, and you can add one in here. So I've added one called lift. So if I collide with an object with the tag lift, then set this Boolean to be true, and then when I'm not in collision with it, set it to be false. So when I'm walking through the corridors or on any other object or a box, this will always be false. So this will only be true on that lift or on any other object. So if we had multiple lifts, we could tag all of the lifts with this name here, lift, and then the camera will move vertically up and down anytime we're in contact with that object, and the rest of the time only horizontally. So let's see how that is implemented in the camera script. So again, this was the original line in the camera script here. So it was just a one-line piece of code. So it said transform the position, so change the position. What did I change? Well, the Y, the vertical up and down position didn't change, and it changed the X value to follow the target. And what we've done here is we've said if this global static variable is true, so when it's true, follow the target's x position and its y position. Else, so when it's not true, only follow its x position. So hopefully that's straightforward enough. So we're saying when this public static variable, this global variable, is true, the lift is going to go up and down, else the lift only moves horizontally. And the result of that little change is this. So camera is only moving left and right, even though the character is now moving up and down. So I can jump, but the camera doesn't have any change in its vertical positioning. And when I wait for the lift, now the camera will move up and down. And then when I exit this, my character is still I can only move horizontally now, even though as I said I can jump. So only moves vertically when I'm on the lift. So yeah, so that's I'll leave it at that. That's 6 minutes. I'll fix my visibility issue here. I'll go have a look at that sprite. So the thing to take from this isn't just to move the camera up and down on the lift, but the most important thing here is this idea here that you can have a variable and declare it as a static variable, and then you can access that from any script at any time. So you could have a score or a health or a timer, and then you can basically go, when a variable on this character changes, change something else. So that's a very powerful tool. Okay, I'll leave it at that for now.